How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. This is the reaction to the official trailer for The Mandalorian, which I believe is coming out on November 12th. But yeah, I haven't really given too much thought about this show, apart from the fact that I have picked up bits and pieces from Star Wars Celebration, and I know Pedro Pascal's in this, as well as Ming-Na Wen, who is on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who plays my favourite character, so I already have my favourite character established for this show, just because Ming is an amazing person, an amazing human being, but yeah, I am still very, very intrigued about this show, especially since he comes from, I think, the same bloodline as Django. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this show does have on offer. So, with that said, let's get into this reaction. This is the official trailer for reaction to The Mandalorian. Let's go. Very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. Nice landscape shot. Just getting a Bug's Life vibe. You know that canyon with the bird? Twilight? Yeah. Oh, shit, are they Death Troopers? Nice. Yeah. Sick. Awesome. EIG! Nice!
Bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
Tends to be the case. Oh, shoot! Oh! Holy shit! Carbonite! Holy shit, did he just shoot someone? And then the door just closed on him. Holy shit. That was pretty action-packed. I gotta say, I love the music. It was very, very, like, tense. As well as a lot of the scenes. A lot of the action scenes were just really, really, neat. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna get a return of, Carbonite, which is pretty neat. Yeah, so, yeah, this, takes place after the fall of the Empire. So this is entering the sequel territory, I guess. If it's after the fall of the Empire. So yeah, this is when Carbonite was tested out, as it was on Han Solo. So could still go wrong, couldn't it? So yeah. But yeah, why don't we just go through this trailer recap and all of that. It was very action-packed. I really loved the intensity and how we didn't really get too much in terms of dialogue, and it was showcasing a lot of the Mandalorian. I think that's his title. He goes by that title. So yeah, it's not just the show, it's also the title of the character. But yeah, it was just showcasing the excellence and the turmoil the Mandalorian would be involved with. And it looks pretty brutal as well, like, especially with these first shots of the Stormtroopers' helmets just being discarded on the ground, which is, like, with all the sand there, like, they're partially buried in the sand. And then there's this grim shot where we just have, actually, I'll just full screen it. Yeah, there is this grim shot where you have, don't think their heads are still there, but it seems like obviously their masks obviously on the spikes. So yeah, I don't think their heads are still there, but there is obviously signs of blood. So maybe, who knows? Maybe they took it out. But yeah, beautiful shot of I believe that's his ship. I think we saw that as well when it was involved in a dogfight in space. So yeah, more terrain of the planet, which I assume they're going to be on for the most part. Yeah, that's very Bugs Life-esque, isn't it? It does look it though. Like compare that to the scene where Flick is it? Yeah, when he decides to leave the island and you have the bird. That was always terrifying, especially when you played the video game. That was always the bane of your life. Mandalorian prepping, getting ready. This was the I believe this is the same planet as this doohickey there. So yeah. We also have a few species I don't believe we've seen before, but also like the Twi'lek as well. I think she's a Twi'lek. She looks like it, so I'll go with that. Look at that Western shot. Western. It's kind of reminded me of Luke, actually. The original ending for Luke. He's supposed to go from the sunset, so yeah. We have a woman who's cradling her, I assume, daughter in fear, so I'm not so sure if this is all down to, like, if this is, well, no, actually, I think it's the Death Troopers, because, although then again, I don't know, I think that might be a different location, because they're in, like, a swamp area, but they could still be lined up for execution. Like, you got a Death Squad, you got the Death Troopers. It seems like they're Death Troopers, from what we've, gathered, so, yeah. Standoff. Really, really awesome stuff to see. It looks like he's a part of the Empire, the remaining remnants of the Empire, because we know even though even though Palpatine died, the Empire still existed, but they had a huge, huge dent, and then of course they became the First Order. So, yeah, we have this standoff and this beautiful shot of the Mandalorian. I just really, really love this shot. It just looks really, really sick stuff. So, yeah. On November 12th, civilians being attacked, which is not the best thing. Yeah, this is the fight. Is that and I don't think it's an X-wing, but it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? So yeah, but Mandalorian's, I assume, ship being in a bit of yeah, and then we see the IG. I'm not so sure if that's IG-88 from Empire Strikes Back, but because there could be different models, it could be a different droid, but it's definitely an IG, so it's a brilliant sight to behold, seeing that return. Yeah, we're entering the action. Oh, this is great, where he's just standing off against multiple stormtroopers, who already look like they've gone through hell. But yeah, that's a great shot, whether he's just standing off against like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stormtroopers. So that's going to be epic. And then we just see more action-packed stuff of the Mandalorian, and I love this bit. Like he just trips over this guy, he shoots him, and then the doors begin to close. So I'm not so sure if they're going to show. I mean, we've already got a bunch of violent scenes, anyways, it seems, but I think they're going to cut away from that. Like as soon as the door closes, like fully, it'll just go to the Mandalorian's face. Like we just know that the body's just, yeah. But holy shit. And yeah, we got this prisoner who is frozen in carbonite, but also like shoved in as a prisoner, I'm assuming, with the way he's got his handcuffs there. So yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to make out, see if, not to see if it's a recognizable face, but yeah, it's pretty hard to tell, isn't it? Like when you've basically been frozen in carbonite. So yeah, but Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that trailer. It was pretty. I've got to say, the logo looks pretty solid as well. Um, so yeah, but I really, really liked how intense that trailer was. I'll just stop that because I don't need it anymore. Yeah, it was pretty dark though. It was it seems to present itself as this dark trailer, which I do not mind like whatsoever. Hopefully, it can be as dark as the trailer does suggest. But it looks pretty dark. It looks as you would expect with this like lone warrior fighting off like basically being an outlaw, I guess. It looks pretty action packed, which is really really good. So yeah, but I do like I do love this character. Like so far, he looks pretty. He's pretty badass. He's been involved with some badass shots, especially with that stormtrooper, and that guy who just got absolutely cut in half, seemingly. Unless his body just floats out there, just no. But I assume it's not. He's not going to be resting in peace. In pieces, actually. No, it looks pretty impressive. Like some of the shots are really really beautiful. Music is very intense, which I really loved. And yeah, it didn't really give too much away, which is really great stuff to see. It was you had that build up at the start, and then it went into a bit of action into like the final 10-15 seconds of the trailer. So yeah, and there wasn't really much given away of dialogue. There was a lot of standoff. There was a lot of tense moments, like not just involving the Mandalorian, but with innocents as well. I assume they're innocents. Don't judge a book by its cover. They might look innocent. Like the girl cradling her assumed daughter might be innocent, but she's probably not. So no, she probably is, but she might be like. I mean, these are death troopers, so yeah. I stole a bread roll to feed my daughter, so that's what I can imagine. But yeah, it was pretty impressive. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I thought this was a really well done trailer, not giving too much away. It's showcases a lot of neat violence, and the music, like I said, was pretty intense, and there was a lot of intense scenes. So I really enjoyed what this trailer encapsulated. So yeah, this was a pretty good demonstration for The Mandalorian. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!